In today's video, I have something really special here. For any of you Crosman 2240 converters to mpk5959 who have been having issues with cocking your hammer due to the stronger hammer spring that you've had to put in place because you have higher pressure against the valve, therefore more pressure against the valve pin, thereby needing to cock your hammer pretty hard in order to get that correct release of air. I have come up with my own solution, and you've seen that in my other video. That is the vinyl sleeve that I have put in place of the metal in order to get it to cock a little smoother. Well, one of my friends in England saw what I had done to the hammer. He also had some similar issues, and he came up with his own little device, which is really interesting. I'm excited to install it. I'm going to install it in this gun. This is my gun number 2. I have 3 of these. This is the Powerlit Eliminator. That's this little piece here that kind of moves up and down. Not sure if you see that. Okay. We're going to put it in this gun right now. I have a brass power adjuster on the back. Well, this little kit that I'm going to show you today, which again, I call it a kit. This is something custom that my friend Martin in England put together, and he sent it over to me to try out, see what I thought. By the way, he was very nice enough to thank you, Martin, to send this over just out of the goodness of his heart, I guess, or in the name of helping out the Crosman community. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to open up this package. It's already open, but I'm going to show you what's inside. I couldn't believe how nicely packaged this kit came and how nice the metalwork is on this. I am really curious to see how well this works, and I think it will work well. He seems to be a great machinist, and this stuff looks good. All right, so without further ado, let me take you through what we have in here. So first of all, this came nicely packaged. Look at that, all in one little Ziploc bag. I guess we call it Ziploc. Some instructions. Let me open this up. Let me move this out of the way. We have what appears to be 4 bags and a rod. Here is that rod. Okay. In one of the bags, he has a hammer. Here's that hammer. All right. He has what appears to be the back plunger. The back part of this is the back part of the Crosman tube, and then of course what looks like a power adjuster, a spring, and 2 screws that you'll need to cut on your own. At least I'll have to cut my own to fit, and some nice little instructions. Really nice drawing. We'll just briefly show you that. I'm not sure if you're seeing that. There you go. Not sure if you're seeing that, but some really nice instructions. I gotta say, the workmanship on, look at this piece right here. This is really nice, really nicely machined. Here is, let's open the other bag. This is the back part of the tube. This is, wow, that looks really nice. I mean, this is really gorgeous stuff. Here is a rod. Now this all goes together in a certain way. I'll save you some time. I'll put it together and then I'll fast forward. But there's a lot of nice pieces here. So I'm going to set aside all these bags. Here, look at that screw. He has added an extra pin. I mean, this hammer, by the way, is beautiful. I mean, it is really polished to an unbelievable shine. Let's see if you're seeing that. And an extra pin there. So here are all the parts. He has center drilled this nut, which allows the rod, this rod to go through. And this is going to be how we cock it, how we pull the hammer back. And what this whole kit that you see here that Martin has sent over is supposed to alleviate that issue that I've been having with cocking the hammer and getting stuck in the tube. And that happens because when you're cocking this particular gun, as you can see, let's look here on this little camera here, when you're cocking this and pulling it back, you're creating a force that is not directly behind the hammer, which is in here, so right behind this nut. You're pulling it from the side. You know, when you're pulling it from, it's almost like the, you know, like a machine gun. When you're pulling it from the side, you're creating tension against one of the edges of the barrel, the tube, the main tube, not the barrel, the tube. So what this kit is supposed to do is allow you to pull it from the back, from this part here, from this. So this is all going to be gone and replaced. So I'll go through that. I'll do that off camera, and then when I come back, I'll show you what it looks like, and I'll tell you what I think about it, and I'm pretty optimistic. So let me get to that, and then I'll get back to you. I have installed it into my second power eliminator gun. Inside here, there's a power limit. That's also from England, by the way. Interestingly enough, this system is from Martin, who is also from England. Seems like a lot of good stuff is coming out of England. Let's see how it shoots through the chrony. I'm interested to see how it affected my power. I know that I was shooting around somewhere between 790 and 830, depending how the power adjuster was working. So let's try it out. I'm gonna cock it back. That was effortless. No friction. It's now cocked back. I'm gonna cock the traditional or original hammer from Crosman. Well, actually this one's been modified. Put the pellet in, close it down. Let's take. All right, so I'm going to try to shoot Martin's, let's call it the easy cocking hammer system for HPA, PCP, heavier springs on your Crosman 2240s. I'm really interested to see how this works out. Here we go. We're going to pull the cocking system right here. Wow, that was effortless. Pull the hammer back. Insert a pellet. Close the hammer. And let's see how we do. Hammer's back. .852. Very nice. I'm going to tie it down. I'm going to put a little more tension on the spring. Cock it back. That was as easy as butter. I don't know. That makes sense? Let's try again. 853. Okay, I'm going to cock it one more time. Very, very easy. About 855, not bad. Very simple to cock. I'm going to try one more time. Yeah, so we're maxing out at about 850. So I'm very impressed with the ability of this gun to shoot at about 855 with Martin's hammer, spring here. You also, by the way, another interesting fact that I'm finding out is that if you put a little piece of rubber right in between the screw here, let me bring this over to you. Right in between the screw and the hammer here, I'm going to cock it back. Inside here, it'll almost act as a de-bounce system. So as this slides forward, the hammer will be stopped by banging against the screw here. So it won't allow the hammer to bounce back and forth. It'll stop the hammer. So a little piece of rubber might work there. Very nice. Very, very nice, Martin. That was really good. Wow. I think you have I think you have a winner here. Absolutely. I have installed Martin's easy cocking hammer system. Let me give you a little look. Here's a closer look at it right here. It's really very simple to install. It's a matter of the hammer, a rod, the end cap, a screw, and then this pull lever here at the end. I'm just unscrewing the pull lever. Very easy, there it is. So that attaches to the rod. The rod goes through the nut into the hammer. Very, very nicely done. You could put a little blue, what do they call that? Loctite. So you could put a little Loctite to hold this piece in, but I have to say the amount of effort that it takes to cock this back is, God, I'm gonna say 1/6. It's like being on the moon. It's 1/6 the amount of effort needed to cock from here. Now, as you can see, when you cock this back, which it's right now in the cocked back position, this is free floating. So you just load your pellet. By the way, we were using our Crosman pellets. Just load your pellet in there, pull it forward. Remember, it's doing nothing except creating a seal in the barrel. When I pull the trigger, this piece here is going to move forward. Watch that happen. Very nicely. It's really, really nice. And when also, what I was talking about earlier is if right in here, if you put a little piece of rubber or a washer or something to, remember this rod, when you pull it back, is connected to the hammer. The hammer hits against the valve pin, and what happens is the spring makes it want to bounce back and forth. But this rod stops it from bouncing back because it hits up against this nut right here. So this piece hits up against the nut and won't bounce. Right now it's bouncing. I can hear it because I have a very hard hammer in there, hammer spring. But to stop that, I'll just put a piece of rubber right in between there. So Martin, excellent, excellent. Kudos to you. What an excellent product. Really well made. So far, I'm extremely, it's exactly what I wanted to do, but you did it. And it's awesome. It's really, really awesome. Love it. Again, the workmanship is A+. The thought process that went into it, excellent. Wow. I don't know what else to say. It's great. It really is great. By the way, this brass knob, which I bought on eBay, is all bent from trying to pull back with such a hard hammer. Well, now I don't have to worry about it anymore because this lever is amazing. It really is. It just works amazing. Man, who knows? Maybe someday we'll see this on the market. Maybe, maybe not. All right. Again, just an amazing product. Please don't forget to check out mpk5959, his channel, YouTube channel. That's Martin, and really good guy. Thanks for sending this over. Again, hope you get a lot of views on this because this is a really great product. You'll probably get a lot of requests, but it's a great product. Good luck to you, Martin.